Rival fans are absolutely fuming with Arne Slot after comments come out saying essentially what Arne Slot wrote in his report when he was accused of basically being abusive towards Mike Oliver. So we'll be going through that. But before I begin, if you are new here, please hit the subscribe, hit the like as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. So let's start with it. What Arne Slot said to Michael Oliver after the Everton game, he was like, "You effing giving them everything. Hope you're proud of your performance. If we don't win the league, I'll effing blame you." Okay, as an Arsenal fan, I found it quite interesting, Arne Slot, after that Everton game, during the Everton game. I think it was the first time I saw him paranoid, because he is a calm character 100%, but I feel like that game really irked him in the sense of, you know, I can even admit it, many of the decisions did go towards Everton. I'm not going to lie. I was watching that game and I was like, ooh, Liverpool are getting a bit unfortunate with this, And these are high-stake games. How many times have we said this season in Premier League? Arsenal's have been victims of poor refereeing. Liverpool as well, and the Wolves and many other teams have also been victims of it. And it isn't good enough, you know, because imagine if Liverpool did end up losing on the title due to what went on in that game, because Everton were essentially pushed towards getting a good result there. Although Liverpool weren't at their fantastic best, it did feel there was a little bit of a weighted bias towards Everton. But this is what Arne Slot said, and I thought, okay, you know, interesting. I wonder what's going to be the sort of reaction from rival fans and people in the comments. And here it was, points deduction, nothing less than that. I don't know if this guy is trolling or if he's just sort of saying what he actually thinks. He's an Arsenal fan, as with the AFC. But yeah, points deduction, you know, people will do anything to see their team win. I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I would absolutely love if Liverpool did get a points deduction, although they've been fantastic. That's, I think, the only way anyone can stop them so far this season. But yeah, we can't be giving out deductions for stuff like that. Arne Slot served his ban. It did take quite a while to get the process going. I really do feel like the PGMOL, whoever's in charge, the whole process needs to be a lot better. It takes far too long to make these final decisions on things, and it's not good enough. It simply isn't, because Arne Slot, there was a possibility he would miss out on the Carabao Cup final due to this process taking so long. Can you imagine his first final for Liverpool and he wouldn't even be allowed on the touchline? It'll be an absolute joke. But yeah, that was one of the reactions. We've also got this Liverpool's Michael Coote title. So there's been this massive thing on social media that Liverpool getting really lucky with decisions due to the video that came out about Michael Coote, in terms of him saying whatever he did about Jurgen Klopp attacking Liverpool. And many people are saying, okay, Liverpool are lucky that this happened because everything is going to go their way. I do not agree with that to any sort of a degree. I do feel like the video coming out, it did make us wary of the corruption involved in refereeing, and I feel like anyone can sort of agree that. But this idea that Liverpool, everything is weighted towards them due to the fact that Michael Coote had that video come out is wrong. They've been a fantastic footballing side. I think everyone in the world can agree that, you know, the performance, the way they've been playing, they 100% deserve to be topping the Premier League. No shadow of a doubt. Even if you factor in decisions that have gone a little bit towards them, they still have a massive gap. So this idea that this is a Michael Coote Liverpool title is an absolute joke. I do not agree with it whatsoever. Let's now have a listen to what Arne Slot himself said about him receiving that sort of punishment. And it's quite interesting because I think he answered it in a fantastic way, in a really calm way, in which you can look at your manager and be like, you are dealing with this situation really well. So let's have a listen.
Also in the written report, and I can say this one more time, that the moment it happened, I was quite emotional for everything what had happened in the last 7 or 8 minutes, and maybe during the whole game. And I chose to go on the pitch instead of staying calm, stay inside, and then talking to the referee, to Michael. Now I don't have these same emotions anymore, so I think I should now set a better example than I set back then, and don't go into this situation again. I think it's clear what I've said and what Michael has written, what I have written.
I think I absolutely love Arne Slot's accountability in his interviews. There's been many times this season where he's been asked difficult questions, the way he deals with it. Because guys, when you have a manager, you need them to be a leader and somebody who is composed, having this, I hate this word, this aura in the way they answer things. And Arne Slot has that to a T. Here he was given a difficult question. They were trying to catch him out. And just look at how he navigates it. He apologizes. He says, yes, my bad. I shouldn't have done that. I need to do much better. All of this stuff. And it just fills you with confidence, Liverpool fans. Surely it does fill you with this confidence that, okay, yeah, I've got somebody I can believe in. I've got somebody who has this way of thinking that he's not going to get caught out. Because if we look at the managers of the past, you know, look at Antonio Conte, his last interview before he left Tottenham, emotional. You're not going to get that from Arne Slot. I did say the Everton game was one where he was really, really sort of, we saw a bit of that emotion coming in, but he's calmed himself down, he's composed, and his composure is coming through the team. You know, when you're looking at a manager and you're saying your composure, your confidence, your way of thinking, it flows through your team. And Arne Slot, I think, is absolutely fantastic, the job he's doing and the way he's leading Liverpool. Like, I think really from the crash bang wallop play of Jurgen Klopp, they've gone to Arne Slot, a zen, calm sort of way of seeing things. And I'm not saying Jurgen Klopp is awful, because he's a fantastic manager. The things he did with Liverpool is ridiculous, and if Arne Slot can match or even better that, he'll be doing a world-class job. But I would say, look, when you've got two opposite ends of the spectrum, Arne Slot's way is just as effective. So Liverpool fans, whoever fan you are of, let me know down below, what is your thoughts on the overall character of Arne Slot? Do you think it's very effective, impactful? Is he the sort of guy that you can see Liverpool having years and years of dominance with? Me as an Arsenal fan, I love to think that at some point we will get this Premier League title, but with Arne Slot, it's going to be a really tough battle. They've got a fantastic tactician, a guy who sees different ways of the game, and he just has the sort of confidence, you know. He almost eats up managers, you know. When you're on the touchline, you see a manager and you're like, this guy, he's just completely gobbled his opponent up before the game has even started. And we don't think about this. We don't think about the outside of the pitch impacts to a performance of a team. Arne Slot is really, really positive, you know. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. It's just his first season. Yes, he'll make mistakes, he'll make errors, but that's all just part of management. He's still sort of coming into the Premier League, and obviously this season has just been mind-boggling. He may do the Champions League, Premier League, and sort of Carabao Cup, but the sort of different type of treble. If he does that, that's absolutely incredible. But I wouldn't even be surprised, judging off the way he's been this season. He's been absolutely phenomenal.